What's up everybody, welcome back to CFR. Today we're going to do the new release rundown. These are recent releases of 2021 that are going to be somewhat new to me and absolutely new to Samantha. Stay tuned, we'll be back in just a minute. So I'm sure there's many of you that know that 2020 was a crap year because of the COVID. So 2021 has been a heavy release year. Lots of recent releases just here in the past few months. Some of them have been hitting the hype train. So I've got a couple of hype train fragrances here and then some that may or may not have been talked about much. Definitely some that I've only smelled at least once. So we'll shake things up a little bit this time. I'm also going to give my rating and then she's going to give her rating on a rate from 1 to 10. So I'll let her do the rating first and then I'll give my thoughts after she does. All right. Okay, so the first fragrance I'll let you smell is the latest release from Tom Ford. This is Ombre Leather Parfum.
I'm not really a big fan of this one. Like maybe if it was a car fragrance, but on a person, it's not really me.
You mean like if it was on a tree or something on your review mirror?
Yeah, we've only buy Scentsy, we don't buy trees.
Yeah. I got you.
But this smells like it would be a tree scent. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
It honestly, it reminds me of a garage. Like it's like a person who works in a garage.
Okay.
That's what I smell.
All right.
It brings back childhood memories.
So, do you like, dislike?
I dislike it. I'm gonna give it like a 2.
A 2? Okay, all right. So this is actually the third Ombre Leather this came out. It came out in 2016 in the Private Blend and then in the Signature. And now we have the Parfum in the Signature. And I like it. I like it a lot. I've heard a few people say that they dislike it, but for me, it's gonna be a solid 8.
It smells like the garage. Doesn't it?
No, I like it.
It smells like...
I like it a lot.
Like when I walk into a garage, like a car, you know, where people work on cars, that's what it smells like to me.
I guess.
To me.
Yeah, I mean, but if you could also see with like maybe a leather jacket, or do you not get that at all?
Yeah, we do.
Nah? All right, so a 2 and an 8. Okay, so this is the latest release from Prada. Is Prada Luna Rossa Ocean.
One. It's a clean scent, beachy clean. I'm gonna give this one an 8.
An 8? Okay, all right. I like this fragrance too. This is one fragrance I've only smelled once. I did wear it on skin, so it does smell a little bit different on the spray tab. So I'm just gonna go ahead and hit it here. And on that opening, it's really, really fresh. Almost got like a ozonic vibe. You're gonna get that with a lot of the aquatic fragrances. I think it's a solid release. Nothing groundbreaking or anything, you know, just like wow, you know, mind-blowing. But for the Prada Luna Rossa line, you've got something, you know, like with the black that's a little bit darker. And of course, you've got the sport, which is really fresh. I feel like this does kind of fill a slot with this line. You know, like if you had every fragrance in this line, you'd have something for just about every occasion. So this is gonna be a great, fresh summertime fragrance. I would even say it's office friendly, but for me, more like casual by the beach. Nothing, you know, mind-blowing or super sexy or anything like that, but effective all the same. So I'm gonna go with you and, well, I'm gonna go with a 7.
Okay.
I'm just gonna rate this one a 7 just because it's nothing groundbreaking, but still a very nice fragrance. All right. Okay, so this one is the latest from Paco Rabanne. This one's called Phantom.
Okay. I'm getting a mix of a whole bunch of different scents. Like I almost get like a coconut vibe in there. I know that sounds weird.
No,
I just got one hit of coconut in it. Now I'm not smelling it.
I have not smelled this at all. So, yeah, we'll see. I don't even know what the notes are in it, so maybe let me take a whiff and see. You know.
I mean, it's different. I like it. It's not bad.
I've heard mixed reviews. I've heard some people say that they really, really like it, and then some people are like, eh.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna give it an 8.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, it's got like a, I don't really get, I kind of see what you're saying.
It's only like, it's
Like right on the
minute.
outside of it, you get just like a little hint of maybe something that might be coconut, vanilla, something like that. Yeah, I like it. It's got a slight gourmandish vibe to it, but it's still fresh.
That one little hint of coconut just makes me like, okay, I like it. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, no, I like it too.
Yeah.
Not bad, not bad. I mean, again, nothing super groundbreaking, but very pleasant for sure. And this is called Phantom, but it's like in a robot bottle. So I'm not sure what the deal is with that, but
I wouldn't put that scent in that bottle. Like when I smell it, I wouldn't have pictured that to be the bottle. And
yeah.
Not even the word Phantom. Like to me, a Phantom, I almost think dark.
This looks like something that would be like in my son's room for him to play with, but all the same, nice fragrance. I'm gonna give it a 7. All right, so the next fragrance is from Jean Paul Gaultier. This is called Scandal Pour Homme. Now this is another fragrance I have not smelled yet. The rest of them I've smelled, but I haven't smelled this one or the last one.
It's very light. It's not a strong, like, grabby,
Attention grabbing?
Yeah. I want to smell it on skin before. Like,
we can do that.
So it's too light for me. To,
we
like,
can do that.
And it could just be that's just the way it is. It's like.
Well, I'll go ahead and.
And in the meantime, I'm gonna pass this to you.
Okay.
Right,
I'm gonna smell this while this is drying down, and then we'll go back and see how it does on skin. I like it. I see what you mean. It is light, getting like hints of vanilla. Kind of a gourmandish type fragrance in a way. It does smell different on skin though. You smell that. It's still light though, so nothing in your face though. But
I don't like it on skin, but I like it on paper.
Really?
Yeah.
I like it. Now, I don't know that I'd go run and grab a bottle, but definitely worth sampling for sure. I like it. This is something that probably would grow on me.
Yeah, and it's light. Like if you don't want something that's very harsh, like in an office setting,
Yeah, even though this fragrance is called Pour Homme, which means it's for him, I think this could definitely go unisex.
Yeah.
It does lean a little bit feminine. But nothing like, oh my gosh, this smells like a woman's fragrance. But I think a woman could get away with wearing this very easily.
Yeah.
And the guy's good too. It kind of gives me similar vibes to something maybe like 1 Million Privé. Not identical, but in that wheelhouse. I like it. I think it's going to be nice for, like for the fall and winter. I'm going to 6.5. 6.5 for me on that.
I'm just going to give it a 4.
A 4? Okay. All right. If you'd like to try any of today's fragrances, make sure you go to today's sponsor. Go to www.myfragrancesamples.com. Enter our discount code CFR15 to get 15% off. All of these fragrances and thousands of other fragrances from hundreds of brands are available at myfragrancesamples.com. Go to www.myfragrancesamples.com. So the next fragrance is a big fist in your face. The bottle is actually a big fist. This one is Diesel, a sound of the brave.
All right. Okay, I like this one. I'm gonna rate it. I guess today my number is 8.
8. Well,
I want to find those few to pick out my favorite. But yeah, I like it. It's good.
I like it too. I'm actually kind of surprised. Now, there was a Diesel fragrance that I wore back in the day. I don't even remember what it was called. It might just been Diesel, but it had like a little, like a zip-up jacket that went up around it. It wasn't necessarily like a jacket. It's kind of like a burlap sack that zipped up around the side of it. I used to wear that like a long time ago. And then they've had a few of these that have had, the fist as their bottle.
Yeah.
But I'm pleasantly surprised with this one. They had another one that came out a couple years ago that was pretty good too.
So back to that jacket, was like a straight jacket?
No, it wasn't a straight
jacket. I'm just messing.
It kind of was because it didn't have anywhere for you to put any arms or anything.
It's clean.
Yeah, it's very clean. Kind of got a little bit of a soapy vibe. But it's still masculine.
Yeah.
It's got that sweetness that's going to lure people in. Ah, shit. I like this. I'm surprised. I'm going to go at 8.5. I'm actually kind of shocked at how much I like it, to be honest with you. Because Diesel's not really a brand that I just like, ooh, let me see what they got going on. So, yeah, I dig it. Okay, so as far as fragrances being hyped, this is going to be the most hyped fragrance out of the ones that we've tried today. This one is the latest from Christian Dior, Sauvage, Elixir.
You know I like to always crap on those. No, we get it. It's always coincidental.
Yes, sometimes it is.
I like it. There's some scent in it that I'm trying to, your olfactory has triggered a memory.
Yeah, well, I'm sure you've smelled you know what? I know that your dad has at least owned a decant of the original Sauvage because I gave him a decant of it.
Okay.
When Hurricane Matthew came through, y'all had the generator running. I went over and got a shower. I gave your dad a decant of Sauvage.
It's a pretty good trade, right?
Yeah.
It reminds me of bubblegum.
Yeah, kind of.
That's the scent I'm smelling.
So it's not your dad's cologne?
No.
But it does smell very different from the original. I think that this fragrance could have been a standalone release because they had Sauvage EDT, which was definitely the strongest, and it was hyped, and then people just got tired of it. Then the EDP was okay. A lot of people liked the EDP. Then the Parfum, the opening was like amazing. Then it just petered off to nothing and was, to me, in my opinion, Parfum was a flop. Then they come out with the Elixir. And I just wanted to see what your thoughts were on it. Have you given it a rating yet? Because I don't want to say anything to deter anything that you might say. Like I could do that.
Yeah, no, not. Honestly, I don't like that bubblegum scent in it.
Well, I'm going to let you smell it on skin too.
Okay. But you know what I'm talking about when I say bubblegum?
I do. There's a lot of...
No,
that's a thing. There's a lot of fragrances that have that bubblegum thing.
Okay. Because I'm like, I've never smelled a fragrance like that before. Okay, I'm actually smelling like almost a spice now in it.
Yeah, it's got some cinnamon in here. There's also some cardamom in this. It's fresh, woody, zesty, kind of spicy fragrance. Lavender. Trying to think of some of the other notes, but yeah, that's pretty much spot on. Oh, and grapefruit. Past few fragrances, like new releases, have had grapefruit, and you've been kind of like take it or leave it with the grapefruit on it.
I'm not smelling like grapefruit.
Yeah, it's just in the opening. You get like that fresh, just like here, let's just do this. Yeah. Just get that fresh zestiness.
That bubblegum.
It's just fresh and zesty, but it's not like a dominant grapefruit note.
Definitely not.
It's just kind of gives it that freshness. I think the lavender and the cardamom and the spices, and then you get a little bit of that woodiness on the dry down. I like it. I think it's very, very solid. Did you give it a rating yet? Yes or no? I don't remember.
No, I'm gonna give it like a 5.
A 5? Wow. Okay.
Sorry.
All right. For me, it's a 9.
Okay.
Yeah, I like it a lot. I dare say it might be my favorite Sauvage. I mean, as far as it being like a modern, maybe more mature twist on that, like I said, I feel that this could have easily just been a standalone fragrance, just call it something else. Yves Saint Laurent Le Parfum was similar to this. There's a lot of fragrances that are being built this way, like as far as like a new type of fragrance, I guess you'd say, kind of a twist on a blue fragrance. They're just going with the lavenders, a lot of lavender and grapefruit and stuff like that. But I think this is actually better than Le Parfum, in my opinion. But yeah, I was kind of like not looking forward to this fragrance release at all until I smelled it. I was like, oh, okay. Because Parfum was just like, oh man, I was just very, very disappointed in that one. So that's going to wrap it up. Just kind of a easy video to do for you guys, just give you some thoughts on that. So there will definitely be some follow-up reviews. I definitely want to do one on the Sauvage Elixir and also on the Ombre leather Parfum. Maybe some other ones, but those two I'm definitely going to do full reviews on. If there's anything else that you would like to see me and Sam do together, let us know down in the comments, and we'll see you guys next time on CFR.
Bye.